everyone, thank you for tuning in again, and like promised the previous video, I'm going to show you today how to make a chicken and corn soup. What's nice about this recipe is quick and easy. Prep time is about 10 minutes and to prepare it is about half an hour. So firstly, I'm going to just show you what we all need. So we've got about 500 grams of chicken, 1 onion diced very small into small pieces like you can see. I've got 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, 1 tin of corn, a little bit of black pepper, lemon and black pepper, and this is about 2 liters of milk, and 3 packets of soup. One is a thick white onion soup and 2 packets of thick vegetable soup. So how we're going to start is by just putting our pot on the stove. I'm going to put the coconut oil in, and I'm going to start browning my onions. Not too much high heat, otherwise it's going to burn and then it's not going to be nice. So we're going to brown the onions. As you can remember, the previous time I said what's nice to serve with this soup is those buns that we made on the toaster. So if you don't have time to make your own dough, I love making it from scratch, but if you don't have time, you can buy any bread dough from the supermarket or your bakery that's close to you and just roll it out thin as well and just push it out and put it in the toaster to toast and serve it with your soup. This soup is very nice. It's inexpensive because this is the amount that I'm using, and I'm feeding 8 people, of which just 2 is toddlers, because I've got 6 kids and only 2 of my 6 kids are 5 and 4 years old. The rest are teenagers, and the boys, they love eating. So this is a very inexpensive soup to make. Like I said, if you don't have lots of time, this is ideal to make if you've only got like in half an hour to 45 minutes prep time and cooking time. So I'm just turning the heat up a bit. So you're just browning your onions over medium temperature with your coconut oil. I've already cubed my chicken, only 500 grams, which is enough. That's why it's not so expensive. You don't need to put in bulks of chicken. What I'm going to start doing while we're waiting for the onions, you can just smell it. It smells lovely. So I'm going to open my soups. You can buy any make of soup. So it's the 2 thick vegetable. You'll see it's the creamy one. I'm going to open these and quickly start mixing them. Everything out there, and the white onion. Okay. I'm doing this so it doesn't make lumps as soon as I mix it with my milk that I'm going to put into my soup. Put that there. I'm going to get my whisk, and I'm going to take a little bit of my milk and just pour a bit in. I'm going to whisk it so it doesn't make any lumps. So as soon as I mix it now with, first do it that it's a nice thick paste. Make sure that all the lumps is gone. Just quickly go to the onions again. Don't get it burned. So now I'm going to add in my chicken. And I'm just going to brown my chicken. So just browning your chicken putting in about a teaspoon of lemon pepper, and it's got a little bit of herbs in as well, which is nice. Don't put any salt with your chicken because your soup has got enough salt in, otherwise it's going to be very salty. So we just frying it up like that. Give it some time to fry. I'm going to add a little bit more milk to my soup mix because you don't want it to be too stiff to mix into the milk that's going to be boiling as soon as we add this in. This is just to thicken it. So we're going to just get all the lumps out. It's nice and runny. You see? And there's no lumps. The little bits of pieces that you see in there is some of the vegetables and the onions of the onion soup. Just mixing it very nicely like this. And then we can just put it aside. I'm going to do my chicken again. Just browning it. You can just smell the lemon pepper. I'm going to add a little bit of more lemon pepper in here. Another teaspoonful. And we just letting the chicken brown. So I'm going to add corn later on, but if you don't have corn that's in a tin, you can use frozen corn. So how you rehydrate your frozen corn is you take the frozen corn, you put it in a bowl and you boil the kettle. Then you put hot water over it and just let it soak up all that fluids. And as soon as you see your corn looks like it should look like, you just drain the excess water. So you can use canned corn or you can use frozen corn. This is about 2 cups. 1 can equals about 2 cups of corn. Now put that there and just back to the chicken. It's starting to turn white. I'm getting a nice color. And the flavors, I'm getting all the flavors of the chicken and the spice and the lemon pepper. You can just smell it. Just make sure your chicken is cooked thoroughly. As soon as the chicken is cooked, we will add the rest of your milk. So remember, this is about 2 liters of milk. It all depends on how thick you like your soup. So if you like your soup to be runny, a little bit more runny, then you add a little bit more milk. You can, just before serving your soup, you can add some fresh cream, which is lovely as well. I like my soup a little thicker, so we're going to add about just round about 2 liters. It's just a cup less than 2. Okay, my chicken seems fine. Now I'm going to add my milk. I'm going to add all the milk at once. There we go. And now I'm going to close the lid because I want this milk to boil. Just making sure that there's nothing sticking to the bottom of my pan. I'll put the lid on, and now we're just going to give it some time. About 5 minutes, then it will be boiled. I'm just quickly going to start cleaning this up. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes. It's just about to boil. So I'm going to add my soups that I mixed with the milk, the rest of my 2 liters of milk. You can see it's making a little bit of foam at the top, which is fine. I just stirred it to make sure that nothing's sticking to the bottom, which isn't. And you can just smell it and you can just look at it, it just looks delicious. So I'm going to add all of that. we're just going to keep on stirring it till it's thickened. You can just see and smell all the different flavors coming out of the pot. Chicken sticking to my whisk, sorry. Change that for a spoon and just keep on stirring, because you don't want the soup powders to stick at the bottom, but you can sort of see how the soup is getting thicker. And this is really the quickest and easiest soup to make, even if you're getting guests. If you've got like a soup evening with friends coming over, or those late nights you work late, or just those days that you're lying in front of the TV and you're not lit to spend hours in front of the stove, this is definitely soup to make. Oh, it's just getting along. You just smell it. It smells divine. And just before we turn it off, we just put in our corn. Just put in all that corn. And we stir it again. If my cameraman just moves a little closer, you can see how nice and thick the soup has turned in, and you can see all the chicken and the corn in there. It's just very nice. So what you can do if you want to make it a little bit more fancier, said just after you dished up, you can give your guests a little bit of cream, fresh cream, and they can pour some fresh cream over. And this is basically it. Our soup is finished. So I've finished cleaning up a bit. Now we're going to dish up. And as I dish up, you can see the nice thick soup and the chicken pieces and the corn pieces. It's just nice and lovely. And you can serve it with your buns that you made in your toaster. Two there. And a little bit of black pepper. And if you really want to make it nice, you can add some fresh cream just on the top. But this is just fine like it is. And like I said, you're not going to get a nicer soup, budget friendly and quick. Half an hour and you can give your family supper. So yeah, hope to see you next time when I give you another nice, quick and easy, budget friendly recipe.